What is up, guys? Flame here. What I'm going to be doing for y'all today is I'm going to be making a video on the top 5 things that you basically need in GTA Online. This is the essentials. So, if you're a person and you're not bad at making money, but you only want to buy the necessities basically with your money, and a lot of people complain and say, well, I don't have a lot of money, blah blah blah. You can have a lot of money, and here's the way you do it, is by only buying the necessities. So what I'm going to be doing is the top 5 things. A lot of people buy the dumb stuff like yachts and gold planes and all that. Don't get me wrong, that's good, but that's luxury stuff. That's stuff you do when you have money. If you're buying that stuff, you're probably gonna be broke. You know what I mean? Unless you're on the daily grind, or you do money glitches, or if you have a modded account or something, then you wouldn't be too hateful. But for the normal person that just grinds decently, and makes a few million and stuff, this is just going to be the necessities that basically anyone should need in GTA Online. This should keep you happy and content. Now, this is in no particular order, no least or greatest, nothing. This is just what I think are necessities. So what I think that you should focus on, this is just the first necessity, but a CEO building. Now, as you guys know, you could get one for 1 million up to 4 million. That's with no customizations. Now, the only customization that you should put on the CEO building once you buy it would be the bedroom. It's called the accommodation. That's what it's called on the website, but it's the bedroom. The reason I say only get the accommodation is because you can make it your spawn location if you buy the accommodation. Without that, it can't be your spawn location. And you're like, why do you need to spawn in the CEO building? Well, part of this, and I'm not going to make this a second necessity because it should go along with the CEO building because it's part of the business. You need to buy special vehicle cargo, and you can source it from your computer. You become a CEO. You source cars is free. I think a warehouse is about 1.4 million. So if you went with the cheapest, I don't even know what the cheapest warehouse is. Maybe it's like 1.2 million or something. We'd need the really cheap. You can get CEO vehicle warehouses decently cheap. So if you buy the cheapest CEO building, which I believe it's right over here, yeah. So this is what it'll look like. It's the Maze Bank. Now don't confuse it for the Maze Bank skyscraper, which is all the way over there. It's the tallest building in the city. Don't confuse it for that Maze Bank all the way over there. That's the tallest building in the city. That one, it might look taller than the Maze Bank, but that's just because it's really tall, plus it's close. That's actually the tallest. Like, that goes way up there. See that one? It's just not in the distance. Trust me, Maze Bank's the tallest building way in the city. But anyways, what I was going to say is, so don't confuse it for that one. It is this one right here. Now, this is where you go in. This is your garage. It's not the most luxurious, but it works. So that's where you would go in if you own this one. And then, just come over here. And, you get the entrance. So, like I said, it's a decent one. It's mediocre. It's the cheapest one there is, though. So, you don't expect it to be the best, I hope. But anyways, you have to get a CEO building and a vehicle cargo place, like where you can do it. To source a vehicle, it's free. That's why I recommend it. It takes no money. And then you can sell it. And you can sell up to 4. So, if you have 4 people in your CEO, you can sell them all. Now, the best part of that is you can either sell them all for free. Alright. Or if you want, you can, I think it's like for high-end vehicles, it's like 20k vehicle or something. It's something cheap, but basically, if you put 20k, I believe it is, into the high-end vehicles, you could sell them for 100. If you put 9k in the mid-class, I believe you could sell it for like 60 something thousand, 62 I think. And in the lowest class, if you put, I think it's like 5k into it or something, or 4k, it'll sell for like 30,000. But the high-end vehicles are what you're after. I mean, you could collect both, but it's free. Just keep sourcing them, get your high-end built up, and you know, like I said, it's free to source them. It just takes time, and the best part about that is, you know, as you source them, every single garage that you buy, the cheapest to the most expensive, it's all location, and they're really all around the station, so I don't really know. I mean, some are like closer to the airport, some are by Franklin's, but like Franklin's aunt's house. But anyways, that doesn't matter because it's not where it's like located really. Nice one. So basically you could buy the cheapest one and it'll still hold, I think 40 cars is the max. You could buy the most expensive one, it's still only gonna hold like 40 cars. So I mean, it's really nothing, but keep sourcing them, and what I'd recommend is until you get 4 high-end cars. At that time, I believe what it is, if you put like 80,000 into them, all 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, yeah, you'd put $80,000 to fully customize all 4 of the cars, and you're like, man, that's 80K I don't have. But instead of only making like so much, it's the best way. You put money into it in the long run, but then it sells for more than if you wouldn't put money into it. That's why you do it. That's the whole point of modifying it. So if you have 80K, put 80,000 into all 4 high-end vehicles, and then you sell them for 400K. So, and I believe if you didn't put the money in, I think like 200K or something, it's definitely, no, I don't even know if it'd sell for that. I think it would, maybe, yeah, but it's just not in the long run. Make sure you fully modify the cars before selling them. But anyways, off that, that's the first necessity. Just, it'll help you make money, and this will help you get the other necessities. Second necessity that I can recommend you is to get a high-end apartment. I don't care if it's the cheapest one that's like on Alta Street for 200K, or you want to go all out and get the penthouse. Whatever suits your fancy. But the reason I say get in a nice apartment, and you're wondering, well, I already have a CEO and can spawn there if I bought that. Well, now you have the benefit of Heist. And yeah, you can agree to disagree and say, oh, well, I could just have a friend start a Heist up and he'll do it. I mean, yeah, you can do that if you really want, but I mean, it's nice having the advantage to start them up yourself. You could say, hey guys, you know, want to do this Heist, you know, and it's just cool. Another thing about the Heist room that I'd really like to point out is, now, I don't know if a lot of you know about this, but there's a challenge in the game, and it's called the Criminal Mastermind. And basically the way the challenge is you have to do every heist setup and every heist finale on hard with the same crew. So you have to do it with the same 4 people every time, and no one can die. If you complete that and no one dies, and you get through every single heist up to the Pacific Standard, you guys get to keep all your cuts. So however you split the money among everybody that's helping you, however you do that, you know, will be fine. You could still do that normally, however you would. But at the end of the game, like at the end of the, what's it called? The Pacific Standard heist, at the end of that, if everybody did end up completing it without you failing, you know, without failing the challenge, everyone will get $10 million each. So so whatever you got from the heist leader, if you're the heist leader, you know, however you split it among your crew, you all will get that from the heist. Not to mention, you'll get 10 million at the end for completing that challenge. So that's just something that I want to throw up there. Get a good heist crew, and the way it works is 2 of the people that are going to be doing the whole heist will do the we'll do the Fleeca job. So let's say you, I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna say, let's say you and Mark plan to do it. Now, you and Mark plan to do the Criminal Mastermind, but 2 other of your friends want to do it too. The way it goes is you can pick, but I'm just gonna say you and Mark, for example. You and Mark do the Fleeca job together. You complete that, no deaths, you know, and all that good stuff. You complete that. And then now the Fleeca. Now you guys are on the prison break after you and Mark completed the Fleeca. Your other friends haven't done the Fleeca. That's fine. You don't need to. Just 2 of the people that are going to be doing the thing, that's all it does. So for the first one, just you and Mark are going to do the Fleeca. And then after the Fleeca, you are going to meet up with your other crew who hasn't done any heist. And then, you know, they're going to meet up with you guys, and then you're all gonna, from then on, do the heist together. And just make sure Mark and you and the other 2 people that you select are in it. Now, I did forget to mention you cannot do any other heist in between for the challenge. You can't do any other heist in between it. So just know that you're not going to be able to do any other heist, but that's fine. So as long as you know, but it's worth it in the end if you can complete it and find a nice die. Now this doesn't work all the time, but I am going to try telling you this. So if someone does die, like you got to be quick with this. You got to know, like I said, it's quick. Now, doesn't always work, but sometimes, if every single person, as soon as it says someone dies, like before it puts you in the clouds or anything, and it cannot say failed mission, just as soon as you see that, like, dead thing on the location, that does work. Sometimes, now if you're not quick enough, it won't work. Sometimes it don't work, but it could potentially help. And you'll know if you'll know if you failed it or not, because when you load back in the GTA Online, it'll say how much steps are completed, like finales and setups and stuff. So if it reset back to 0, that means that it didn't work. And sometimes the way that works, I wouldn't even count on that all the time, because sadly the way this worked, I did the criminal mastermind with my friends and we all did that, but my one friend decided to not close his application because he wasn't ready for us to say close it, because we died. So everybody for some reason but him got the 10 million, because for him it said that he failed the challenge because he died. But since we all closed it, all of us got 10 mil, and at the end he didn't get 10 mil, sadly. So he went through all that for nothing. But so I wouldn't really trust that whole closed application thing. I mean, that's literally last resort. If that happens, then do it. I wouldn't use it as a resource, oh, I'll just close my app if we die. I'd definitely try not to die, but if for some reason shit gets crazy, then do it. Anyways, I'm done talking about this. Seems like every single one I'm talking about, I'm only at 2, and this video is probably 20 minutes long already. Not literally, but 9. So anyways, the third necessity that I could recommend you guys getting is a bunker. And the reason I recommend a bunker is it's another great way to make money. You could go steal supplies, or you could buy them. Now obviously buying them, you don't make much of a profit actually at all, but if you steal them, you'll make a good profit. And I think a full bunker, if you sell it to Los Santos, not Blaine County, but you have to go all the way to the city with your drops and stuff, if you do that, you could sell it all for $1 million. If you do it in the country, you'll get 700K for a full bunker. So it's definitely good. You could get them all for free and then just sell them all. So it's another good way to make money. Of course, it's grinding, stealing the crates. I think you steal crate, I don't know how many it takes. It's not like the actual crate system though. It's you'll steal the supplies, bring them back, and then you'll have full supplies, so it'll just keep, and then your workers will go up and stuff. You don't need to upgrade your bunker really at all. If you wanted to do any upgrades whatsoever, I would probably just recommend staff upgrades and maybe security, just to help your supplies. That would be better in my opinion than upgrading the gun range and the interior of what it looks like and the caddy and all that. None of that's really necessary. That's just all luxury. Again, I'd definitely recommend the security system and stuff though, because that is something that can help your money. So now what I'm going to be recommending is the fourth thing. Get a nice car. That's luxury, but obviously I already gave enough ways to make money and whatnot. So, I mean, there's really, you guys got the sense of making money. I think you guys need a nice car. Everybody wants a nice car. In my opinion, I think a nice car will make everyone happy. And it doesn't have to be a $2 million supercar. When I say a nice car, I'm talking you can get a nice $160,000 Corvette. In the game it's called the Coquette, and you could be fine. It doesn't have to be, like I said, anything special, but get a nice car, something that makes you feel good, like a Corvette or the Porsche, like the Comet. You don't even have to make it the retro. The regular Comet, in my opinion, looks nicer than the retro. Just something like that. And that really, in my opinion, having a nice car will make you feel better. You'll have your, nice apartment, your nice CEO, but and then you'll have that car you could drive around and show off in. And you know, it's like I said, it's not all about the new Ocelot XA21 and all that bullshit. Honestly, you could be very satisfied with a nice Corvette, or you know, the Banshee, aka the Dodge Viper, etc. So don't think it's all about those real expensive cars. Those cars are still pretty damn fast and whatnot. Anyways, the fifth thing that I could recommend you guys, this is the fifth thing on my list. Well, what could the fifth thing be? Now, I've already had this list. Now, I just want this last thing to come out with a boom. The fifth thing that you could need in GTA Online, I'm not exactly sure. Let me think here. You know, I guess the fifth thing I could recommend for you doing is invest your money in weapons. Now, obviously, that's a no-brainer, but you need to protect yourself. And when I say invest yourself in weapons, I guess get an MOC. An MOC's nice. It'll add you protection. It's hard to blow them up, especially when they're on the move. If they're just sitting still, you know, it's easy to shoot RPGs and grenades at it. But if it's on the move, obviously, you know, those RPGs are probably going to miss some of them, and then the grenades aren't going to work. So I definitely recommend an MOC. Make the guns Mark II and whatnot. And it's just better. Great protection. So that's all I can really recommend this video. Like I said, I'll go over everything. You know, CEO building, and then along with the CEO building, a nice vehicle cargo, you know, warehouse. Those are always helpful. You know, along with, and the other benefit of a vehicle warehouse, if you ever plan down the road to get a Rocket Voltic or a Aqua Rebel or Arena 2000, etc. If you ever plan to get them, you could store them there. The space will always be there for down the road. If you do the Criminal Mastermind Challenge, you know, and say, man, that Arena 2000 is really nice, then hey, get it. You know, it's you. It's what, 6.5 million. If you do the missions, if you don't mind, you know, doing extra work, you can get it for like 5.3 million, I believe. So that could save you a lot of money. Like, let's check all of them. Like, where are we at here? So look, Phantom Wedge, it's normally 2.5, but if you do the Phantom Wedge mission on the import-export, that along comes with the vehicle warehouse. You have to do so many regular cell missions, and then you can do these ones. And yeah, the Arena 2000, the last one, but instead of it being 5.7, you'll get it for 4.3. That's the trade price if you do that. So, you know, that's always nice. So you can do that for all of them. The Rocket Voltic right now is on sale, so it's probably going to be too late by the time, you know, everything's said and done. But it's normally, let's just say right now, normally it's what, I don't know, it says 3 million, then you'll get it for 2.8 million if you get the trade price. But as of right now, it's 2.8 million. And you'll get it for 2.1 if you do the trade price, because it's like on sale. But as you guys see, for all of them, all of the vehicles, you know, the trade price is low. That's just because you did the mission and put time in. Anyways, that's really all I could recommend for you guys. I'm sorry, I tried my best on this list. And you know, GTA is all about making money, so you can use your experience, you know, and your money on whatever else you think. I wanted to give you guys some tips. You know, the first thing, like I already said, being the CEO in the vehicle warehouse. Second thing, being a heist department. Third thing, what was that, a bunker? And then, like, fourth thing, you know, make sure you get a nice car, even if it's only one. Just get a nice car. And then the fifth thing, make sure you invest in anything you can to protect yourself. There's assholes and grievers in GTA. And, you know, along with that, this goes with defense. So I'm just going to add it. Get explosive rounds for your sniper, you know, if you need to research it and all that. Just try your best. You know, even if it takes you a while, it helps a lot with jet grief, you know, so, because 2 shots to their jet with those explosive rounds is dead. So, definitely I'd recommend those explosive rounds. They're just so helpful against jets. But anyways, that's really it for this list, guys. I do hope you enjoyed, and YZ Squizzy, thanks for giving me this idea, and I hopefully this, you know, helps you. I hope this list had everything that you you know, could have wanted in this list. I hope I didn't let you down, because I know you said do a top 5, and in my opinion these were the top 5. You know what though, since you gave me this idea, if there's anything that you think I should have added or not, what you can do is you can text me on PlayStation Drew, and I'll make sure I feature them in my next video. So just comment, comment if you like the video. Here's what I'm saying: if you liked it and think I got everything, say great video, dude. If not, say nice work. I'll give you some ideas for next episode or something. Write that in the comments. And what we can do is, this will be the part 1, and then I'll make sure I do a part 2 of it, and whatever ideas you give me that you think anyone playing GTA Online or starting, or even that's been playing it for a while, could need, and I'll make sure I make a part 2. Anyways, I do hope that you all enjoyed, and good looks on giving me this idea for making the video, Drew. And like I said, I do hope that I covered your questions as well as all my subscribers' questions. I mean, my subscribers didn't give me questions, but I'm saying, like, I hope, and neither did you. You just said make a video. So this is my best. This is at least what I thought. Like I said, hopefully my subs and Drew, hopefully you two are happy with this video that I made. Hopefully, you guys don't think I don't know, I didn't have the right idea or something. But yeah, that's really it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll catch you on my next video. Anyways, this is your boy Flame signing out. Peace.